What is up, my bitches who like doggy style? You ready for the Scorched issue number 1? It's a new series. Let's go. The group of hellspawns has invaded Russia. This is their mission. And they didn't ask for Al's permission either. They just did it. They invade this Russian military base and they pretty much just slaughter the fuck out of everyone. Like, Spawn just straight up shoots a chick in the head, you know, point blank. He ain't messing around. Bad day for that bitch. And this becomes their new base now. And after they're done cleaning the bodies up around the place, the Redeemer says he's here not to be led as a soldier, but to follow his own purpose and to get what he needs. And Spawn says, listen, I will get you what you want. Just follow me, Redeemer. And the Redeemer's goal is to find the Reaper. Now, if Jessica Priest is willing to help him do that, then he'll join her cause. And after Mark Rosen puts on his helmet, he turns into the badass looking Medieval Spawn, and Medieval Spawn says that this war needs to stop. And we essentially are going into a bunch of flashbacks as to how this team was brought together. So this is Gunslinger Spawn's flashback now. Essentially, there's these demons who can turn into like these locust bug things, and they're talking shit to him. And Gunslinger just starts beating their asses like crazy. You know, he's like fighting them off. Then he starts losing a little bit. It's a pretty awesome fight. Like, this guy has like a whip. It's kind of crazy. Redeemer's like, yo, he's kind of losing right now. Should we help him? And Jessica Priest is essentially like, nah, he loves this shit. Then the Gunslinger rips off the demon's head like a boss. Jessica Priest is trying to recruit him after telling him nice job for killing the demons. And Gunslinger's like, bro, don't you see that they're coming back to life? And they do start to reform into this giant monster demon thing. It's pretty fucking sick. They kill him pretty easily by combining all of their powers together. And then they ask if they're truly dead now, and Gunslinger says, yeah. But we need to leave our mark. Send them a message. And after burning the bodies, Jessica Priest asks if he's down to join, and he's like, alright, well, is Spawn leading the team? And she's like, nope, this is our own thing. I'm leading it. And he's like, alright, then let's go to Russia. And the flames that he left over created a mark of their name, their team name. The Scorched! Could you have figured that shit out? And after that, we go back to present day, where these Russian soldiers are chasing these like prostitutes or whatever, and they're like bullying them, and they're trying to hunt them down, and then these soldiers turn into werewolves. It's some fucking nuts shit, right? And then they get shot up by the Gunslinger. The Redeemer's flying through the air using his angelic beams to incinerate people. Medieval Spawn's using his axe, Gunslinger Spawn's shooting up the place, and Jessica's riding in on her bike. And after most of the soldiers are dead, Jessica Priest wants to find the plague because she wants to blow through an army of heaven, and the plague is like a bomb. So, the Gunslinger's like, well, that's fucking easy. Hey, Hound, where the fuck's the plague? He literally tears open the thing's jaw. And that's his way of intimidation. Then he goes to do the same thing to another guy, but this guy tells him all the information he needs to know. And after he does, he just shoots the guy in the head. And Spawn's like, whoa! Then after they save the girls and bring them to a hideout, they wait till they find an advantage. In order to comfort the girls and to gain intel, Medieval Spawn touches his hand upon the girls, and then he sees everything that they have went through. So he essentially reads their minds. These girls were raped and beaten by these Russian soldiers because they are trying to fight for their own freedom. And one time while they were running from a soldier, the Plague Spawn came around and killed that soldier, which allows Medieval Spawn and the Gunslinger to use the girls to find the Plague Spawn's location. After the Redeemer goes to check a noise outside, he finds an entire army of soldiers with tanks. However, it is revealed that Al Simmons' Spawn is watching them and testing them. He wants to see if they're worthy to fight at his side. But before we continue, I wanted to show you guys something that I'm working on that I think you would love. It's a psychological horror short film that I'm creating, based on Silent Hill and Hellraiser. It's literally like an amalgamation of those two. It's badass. But not only that, this is in a connected universe of killers. Now imagine all of the iconic killers from the 80s. Ghostface from Scream, Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Hannibal, Silence of the Lambs, all of this stuff combined together onto one planet. And it was all canonical. Imagine that. That is what this universe is. But it's my own take on the characters, my own take on the world, and I'm a huge fan of horror. So, if you want to check all this stuff out, check out the teaser trailers at the New Take Media channel. That's my other channel where I make films, comics, and games. And join our email list in the link in the description below because you will get notified early about any of my creations. But that, my friends, wraps up the Scorched issue number 1. Like the video if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, don't be a pussy. Like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.